What's cooking, guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I am making a very simple and easy breakfast or any kind of day meal, which is my spinach and feta cheese quiche. It's a perfect breakfast meal. It has protein, vegetables, and cheese, but then you can also eat it for lunch or dinner with a side salad or any kind of side of your choice. So stay tuned for the recipe. Subscribe to my channel before we start so you can join my foodie family. And now let's get cooking. Let's first preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And in the meantime, you want to take a 9-inch pie dish, preferably a glass one. And in here, I'm going to roll out this store-bought pie crust. You guys already know I like to make my life easier in the kitchen, especially if or when you're in a time crunch. These come in so handy. And I'm just rolling these out of the package it comes in. I don't have to use a rolling pin either or anything like that. It's that easy. Once you have the crust in the pie dish, you can crimp the edges however you like. You can see I'm not that great at crimping those edges, but really it doesn't matter. It's still going to be great. Once all the edges are crimped, I'm going to put this in the oven for about 10 minutes to bake it and cook it halfway. While the pie crust bakes, I'm going to take a medium bowl with a kitchen towel placed in it, and I'm going to take one frozen 10-ounce package of chopped spinach, make sure it is chopped spinach, and add it straight into the kitchen towel. Then bring the edges of the towel in and pretty much squeeze all the excess liquid from the spinach straight into the bowl. There's going to be plenty of liquid from the chopped spinach, so make sure to squeeze out as much as you can, guys. And then place the drained spinach in a large bowl so we can make our filling. And for the filling, I'm going to add crumbled feta cheese in there, and I'm using a 4-ounce package. And I also have about a cup of grated mozzarella cheese that you want to add in there. You can even substitute this with some cheddar cheese if you like. And then I'm only going to add some freshly ground black pepper in there for taste. There's no salt needed in here because the feta is already a salty cheese. Mix this up well till all the ingredients are combined. And then set this aside for now. So 10 minutes have passed. Now take the pie crust out and let it cool down for a few before we add the filling in here. And after the crust cools down for like 10 minutes or so, let's add the spinach and cheese filling in there. Cover it completely and spread it out evenly. And once the crust is filled, you can put this aside for now. Now let's move on to the egg filling. And I have 4 eggs here that I'm going to break into a medium bowl. Again, as always, break the eggs separately and individually in a small bowl first, and then add it into a bigger bowl, just in case any of the eggs are defected or something is wrong with it. Being careful with these types of things while cooking is a must. And once the eggs are in the bowl, now let's add 1 cup of milk in there. I'm using oat milk because I don't drink dairy milk anymore, but you can use regular whole milk or even half and half. And then add in salt to your taste, and I added about a teaspoon. Then I have 1 teaspoon of dried oregano that I'm pressing in between my fingers to release its flavor. And then I have 1 teaspoon of onion powder and also 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. I have half a teaspoon of dried parsley, but you can also use fresh parsley. And then I have black pepper to taste, and I added or just estimated about 1 teaspoon. And also half a teaspoon of red chili flakes or to your taste. Mix this all up with a whisk till it's combined really well. Now in the pie crust that I filled with the spinach and cheese mixture, I'm going to add the eggs mixture straight in there till it fully covers it. Once this bakes, it will harden, so it will all come together nicely. Then I have these grape tomatoes that I'm just going to cut in half. You can leave them whole if you want to, guys. These grape tomatoes are optional, by the way. I just like to use them because they complete the look of this quiche. And then I'm just placing the halved grape tomatoes on the prepared quiche like this. And the contrast between the green spinach, the white cheese, the yellow eggs mixture, and the red from the tomatoes makes this quiche look so beautiful. Now let's place this in the preheated oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit till it's fully cooked. And I'm going to set the timer for 45 minutes, and I think that's enough time for it to fully cook, but you can adjust your timing based on the oven that you have. And after 45 minutes, insert a knife to see if it comes out clean, and if it does, that means it's done. Now let's remove it from the oven and let it cool for like 15 minutes before serving. And look at my quiche, guys. This looks so incredible. I love a good quiche because it is a complete meal on its own. It has protein from the eggs, other nutrients from the vegetables you add, and of course calcium and extra protein from the cheeses. And with all the lovely seasonings I added, this quiche is going to be so good. And guys, you can substitute any of the vegetable or cheese ingredients that I used today with options that you prefer. You can even make this a vegan quiche using vegan eggs or other vegan cheeses, whatever you like. However you want to change this quiche up or customize it, that is all up to you. So that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed my recipe for spinach and feta cheese quiche. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll be seeing you in my next video. Until then, take care of yourselves.